When a quarterback throws the ball downfield, the play isn't decided when the ball arrives, it's decided when the ball is in the air. This visualization shows exactly how defenders close pace during that window. Let's look at this play from the broadcast angle first. At real speed, this looks like a routine incompletion. So, broadcast usually shows us the result, an incompletion, a contested catch, or a big gain, but they rarely show how defender movement during ball flight shapes that outcome. The most important actions often happen away from the ball and too fast to see in real time. Right here, is the ball release. From this moment on, the outcome of the play is driven by the defender movement, not the throw itself. So the traditional metrics don't capture what happens in this window. This project introduced a broadcast ready ghost overlay that uses NFL player tracking data to show exactly how defenders close pace after the ball is thrown frame by frame directly on top of the game flow. Now, let's turn on the ghost overlay, which is driven entirely by tracking data. This is real movement at real timing, like 10 frames per second, aligned to the broadcast view. At the core of this visualization is a movement based metric called closing pocket control, otherwise called CPC. CPC measures how well a defender controls a receiver's catch window during ball flight, focusing on movement rather than play outcome. Unlike EPA or completion based metrics, CPC evaluates what the defender is doing while the ball is in the air. In this example from Detroit versus Kansas City, the defender initially trails the receiver. As the ball travels, you can see the defender close pace, regain leverage, and shrink the receiver's catch window. That movement is captured directly by CPC frame by frame. Without the overlay, this play looks like a routine incompletion. With it, we can clearly see how defensive movement, not just a throw, determines the outcome. Across more than 14,000 pass plays, CPC behaves consistently. Higher CPC values corresponds to stronger defender advantage, and lower CPC aligns with increased separation late in ball flight. And then comes the question, who this is for? For coaches, this provides a new way to evaluate pass defense beyond interceptions or completions. For broadcast, it turns tracking data into a clear visual story. And for fans, it makes defensive movement intuitive and watchable. This is the same play shown two times. Left is the standard broadcast replay and right is the same replay with my ghost overlay driven by player tracking data. So, watch how defender closes pace while the ball is in the air. On the broadcast alone, the movement was hard to see. The overlay makes the defender's closing path immediately visible. This is what closing pocket control measures, not the result, the defensive movement that creates it. That's the story this overlay tells.